Hello, welcome to Your Simple Golf Swing. I'm Matt. I got a question for you, and I think I already know the answer to this, but my question is, how satisfied are you right now with your golf game? How satisfied are you with the distance you're getting off your driver and the accuracy? Are you hitting laser-like iron shots? My bet is probably not. That's probably why you're on YouTube looking for golf tips, looking for golf lessons, trying to find that key that's going to help you really turn your game around. We've all been there. We've all done that. When I got back from Afghanistan in 2010, I had a goal in mind for my golf game. I had thought about it while I was overseas, and I had decided that I was done being frustrated with golf. I decided that my goal was to become a scratch golfer no matter how much work it took. One of the first things that I realized when I got on YouTube, when I looked at books, when I bought DVDs, so many instructors out there are talking about fixes, how to fix a slice, how to fix hitting the ball fat, how to fix hitting the ball thin, how to fix a pull, tips on what you can do to gain more distance. More often than not, these were things that they were trying to teach people to do, little fixes and band-aids to incorporate into their existing swing. Well, that's all they are band-aids, and band-aids eventually just fall off. What I realized that I had to do is, rather than trying to find what is that one little key that's going to make me stop doing this or start doing something else better, I realized that the only way that I was going to get better at golf was to start over from scratch. Why do I say that, and why did I decide that? Well, I learned by watching Mike Austin and Mike Dunaway that the golf swing it's a chain of events that when they're all stacked together and put together, they form a nice fluid action that is consistent. Do you know a perfect golf swing never slices? A perfect golf swing never hooks. A perfect golf swing never chunks it. And a perfect golf swing never hits it thin. Mike Austin was said to be able to put a golf ball down on a watch with a crystal, with the crystal face on the watch. And he could stand there with a 1-iron and hit that golf ball off that watch without scratching that crystal at all. He had perfect measurements throughout his entire swing. So what my goal was back in 2010 was to really get down to the nuts and bolts and learn everything I could about the swing that these guys were doing. And what I learned that your slice doesn't come from some move you're making when you get down to this position or some move you're making at the top. Your swing flaws, your hooks, your chunking it, your thin shots, all the things that ail you in golf, they don't happen because of some weird thing that you're doing in the middle of your swing. They're all happening because your swing itself is not perfected. I know that sounds a little simplistic, right? But the fact of the matter is the golf swing, as I said, it's a series of events. And each thing is built upon the previous thing. If you have your grip wrong, if you have your address wrong, if you set up to the ball improperly, if you start your takeaway and your weight shift improperly, if you get to the top and you're in the wrong spot, if your swing trigger is wrong, if any one of those things is wrong, it's going to cause problems down in the contact area. And chances are you're not going to be able to fix your swing ailments by addressing only one of these issues. The best way to do it is to start from scratch and make sure you have all of your fundamentals sound, down, perfect, honed over and over and over. I know that when I step up to a golf ball, whether I'm walking up to it on the tee box or walking up to it in the fairway, I know that I'm going to take the proper actions to line up to that ball, take my grip, get my stance, my alignment, my posture. Everything is going to be perfect. And I know all I have to do is to do the same swing that I've honed in my backyard hitting area, the same swing that I teach on this channel. All I have to do is just execute that swing, and I know what the results are going to be. I know from the tee box, I know I'm going to land that ball out there quite a ways and in the area that I want the ball to land. I know when I set up for my approach shots into the green, I know I'm hitting the green. It's so much more fun to go out and play golf when you don't have to worry about your swing thoughts. You don't have to worry about, okay, well, what do I got to do today to make sure that I'm not going to slice the ball? If you learn the perfect swing, then everything becomes automatic pilot, and it's not as hard as you think to learn this swing. A lot of people that look at the Mike Austin swing, and I've seen guys that are proponents and they teach the Mike Austin swing, and even some of these guys, I see that they're doing things that Mike Austin didn't do. They're teaching some things that Mike Austin didn't do. And then then what they do is they tell people that they suspect that there is one key secret that Mike Austin took to the grave with him and never shared with anyone. And they say the same thing about Mike Dunaway. It's not true. They're just not executing the swing the way that Austin and Dunaway taught it. Now, I have put together a course because I thought, okay, people are having some difficulty learning from what Mike Austin taught, or what Mike Austin said and the way he presented it. Mike Dunaway's teaching, which I think was great, it left a lot of things out. There were a lot of gaps. I think he approached it. Some teachers have the problem of their baseline of knowledge is way up here, and they can only come down to that baseline knowledge when they teach people, and they don't realize that a lot of people's base knowledge is actually way down here, so they don't take it down far enough. What I've done in my online course, and there's a link for it down in the description, is I've taken it down to where I would teach an absolute beginner, somebody who has never touched one of these. And I walk them through every step of the proper grip, proper setup, alignment, the proper stance, the proper takeaway, the proper weight shift, and the proper trigger, and the proper follow through, as if they had never swung a club before. I recommend anybody out there that is seriously wanting to reach their best top goals in this game to really consider starting over. And it's not going to take as long as you think. It's not like, I was in a car accident, now I have to learn how to walk all over again. No, it's nothing like that. You already have the basic motions. I'm just going to show you in my course how to fine-tune those motions and how to put all those pieces together so that you can have the same motion that Mike Austin had and that Mike Dunaway had. You'll see that really I've set the course up to where you can learn the entire swing in 5 days or less. Then all it takes is for you to just keep doing the swing over and over and over until you have it honed. So if you're really serious about wanting to get to the next level in your golf game, if you've tried all the different band-aids that are out there and they're not working, if you've tried all the different courses out there that promise to give you effortless distance and they haven't delivered, give my course a try. Some of the comments that I've been receiving, Alan Duncan, I want to call out Alan Duncan, one of my viewers. He just left a comment on one of my videos. Today he left it. He said, not enough people watch this channel. Hence, so many people don't hit the ball as long as they should or could. And I really appreciate that, Alan. But I've got testimonial after testimonial of people who have taken the course, and they're just excited at how much farther they're hitting the ball, how much straighter they're hitting the ball. So give it a try. Again, the link is down in the description for my course. When you pay for the online instruction, you get access to all the videos. None of these videos have been released on YouTube. They were all specifically designed to teach students how to do the Mike Austin and Mike Dunaway swing. They're exclusive to my paid students. Additionally, you will have access to the full course for 365 days. And in addition to that, every update or every bonus video that I put on there, you will have access to those as well. So anyways, I hope you'll consider it, give it a try. Just go down in the description, hit the link for my online course, and I'll see you there.